Okay, so I'm back. I just shared with you the word for 2020, and it's about restorative justice. That's what God is bringing to us, and I will elaborate more on that word another time. But He is replacing hearts of stone to hearts of flesh. So now I'm going to share with you the word for January. Now, this one, he only gave me one word. He usually does that monthly. He gives me one specific word. And so the word was build. And so, I was looking through I was trying to look through all the Bible and get all the scriptures for build, but I knew exactly what scripture it was. And he's like, it's just that one. And ask God how he wants to use the word for you. But this is why he used it for me and people who follow my blog, I believe, because we're connected and I pray for the word for all of us. So you're always welcome to follow the blog. It's www.faithmoveswithali, FAITHWITHALI.online, ONLINE. Okay. So the word for January, he said, is build. So you remember as a child when you played with the toy blocks and it was so fun, right? Okay. As children, we also knew the importance of a foundation because we knew that if we built it on the concrete where it was like gravel, it could fall over. But if we built it on a solid, flat foundation, it would be able to stand and we can build it taller, right? We build our toy blocks on carpet, an uneven surface, the probability of it falling, very likely. But when we build it on the hard, firm, stable surface, such as a classroom floor, our blocks firmly stood. So, just like the parable of the wise and foolish builder, that's what God led me to. And we see Jesus emphasize the importance of a firm foundation. So Matthew 7:24 to 27. We are told a wise person builds on rock and a foolish person will build on sand. So I'm going to read the scripture to you. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears the words of mine and does not, sorry, but everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. So the word, like I said, is build for this month. And though we are on day 20, January is not over. And some of you, it might go into February, it might go into March, but foundation is very important. When we become hearers and doers of the word, we begin to practice obedience. Obedience is what will shield us from being destroyed by the storms that come at us in life. So it's time to re-examine our foundations. And if we find that there is anything in our life that is exalting itself above God, it's time that we leave those houses and rebuild our houses back on the rock. Blessings, everyone.